All right, so I'm making a video about this camera that I'm going to post on eBay. Everything you see in this box you will get: pamphlets, strap, lens hood, two 220 film backs, the one on the camera. You will get the lens, the 80mm lens. It is clean, scratch free. You will also get the filter, which is just, no spots whatsoever. All right. We'll get the cap on there. Just so you know, this is the Bronica SQ-Ai. Oh, sorry, yeah, SQ-Ai. It will also include this very expensive, very hard to come by, and when I say minty, prism finder. This has the meter inside. You could do a spot meter, or you could do like an average meter. You could do the over under on the compensation. What else? Now, I want to show you the timing of everything and how everything works. That's these are the shutter speeds. That's 2 seconds, 4 seconds. I'll put on that. Let me wind up the film and fire it for you guys. That is important. Alrighty. I want you guys to see. Lens off. Dark slide out. Now I have it set for 2 seconds or 4 seconds, I believe. Let me just so you see. 4 seconds, okay? Now I'm gonna push the button and let me just take this off. And I have it for 2.8 aperture, all right? So look, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, close. Boom. Works beautiful, all right? Let me show you, I'm gonna crank it up again. And this time I'm actually gonna do 8 aperture. And I'm gonna do it actually longer so that you could see that it is working properly, that the timer is good. And then I'm gonna do one more at a smaller aperture and a fast one. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close it up, please. There you go. Counted a little fast, but you get it. Now, this is how you wind this camera up. See? Now it's at 6. Once it's winded, you can't go forward, you can't go back, that's it. All right, so now let me adjust this. I'm gonna put on the wide open aperture, 2.8, so that you could see the speed of it on how beautiful it works. All right, now the fastest it goes is 500. I'm gonna do 60 for now, so that you could see. Oops. 60. Boom. Gotta make sure it's really fully wound up, And then I'm gonna show you 500. Again. So how fast? All right. Now, you might say, why? This camera is so great, it's so minty, This is how you, let me show you guys. So this switch right here is how you take off the lens, okay? So you see the red dot here for the lens? You're gonna rotate it, just like any other camera. So you push down. Oh, sorry, that's actually, So this side right here, you can push down, and then this actually takes off the prism finder. Slides down, see, slides back. Look how clear that prism finder is. All right, and then just to put this back on, like that. This is hard to film with one hand. And you just push forward on it. That's it, see? Oop. Oh, hold on, let me, I didn't slide it on correctly, hold on. There you go. Like you hear the click, all right? Now, let me try to get this lens off of there. All right. So the issue I was having with the lens, why I wasn't clicking down before, is that you actually have to wind the film forward. I forgot about that. All right, so let me try to get the angle going again. I'm putting this camera in my phone in the lens holder. I don't know if you can, that's not the best view, but try to make it work. That's a little bit better. There we go. So, down, twist, pull out. Now I want you to look inside because it is amazing. It is so clean. Look at that. No scuffs, there's nothing. This camera's damn near new. All right. The lens, 2.8 lens, 80 millimeter. This is the one that you want for portraits, the one that gives you a nice, beautiful bokeh. Beautiful. Look at that. This camera actually belonged to an old photographer. I just bought it from him a couple months ago. I just can't get into I'm selling it because I already have a ton of cameras, and I know I'm gonna regret selling this, but it's a amazing camera. All right. All right, let me put this camera lens back on. And now let me put the dark slide back in. All right. Now, let me put the filter back on. Sorry for this long video, but I want to show you every detail because I don't want you to get caught by surprise or say, oh no, I'm not happy with it. No, I'm going to show you everything about it. All right. Now this button right here is how you remove the film back. Okay. So let me try to get in. So boom. Lift up. You lift up from the bottom like this, and then the top. So let me show you again. Look at that. Mechanical light seals. You don't ever have to worry about replacing these things. See? Beautiful. All right. Now to put this on, you hook the top, click the bottom. All right. So it's kind of hard to capture that, but boom, 1, 2. See that? See how quick that was? That was the only quick thing I did about this. All right. Yeah, so this camera, very unique. There's film in here that it's already exposed, and it's expired. It's 220 film. But I'm leaving it in there so that you could practice with the camera. All right. So here is some 220 in here. I'm gonna open this up for you guys. Now you open up this camera, the film back, push these two sides, boom, pops open, you see? Film's already loaded. Now what you're supposed to do, like everyone knows, you wind the film to the red dot. All right. Whoop, did it backwards. Well, you get the picture. I'm gonna, you know, reload it again. I think I actually have this. No, actually, yeah, I did it backwards. Let me try to do it again. Oh yeah. All right. All right. So there's a red dot. There is a line coming up. There you go. See? Now, there's only one way to load the film. You see the little wheel? It goes in that into that slot. All right. So you load it in. It's in there. Click it. Now, you wind it in the direction that it tells you to. All right. And you will see. This is so hard. One I'm filming with my left hand and I'm doing two things at once. That's gonna bring it to the first one. And once you're on one, it's going to stop. You heard it click? And then it starts at one. All right. Same thing for this. I have 8 shots on there. It's also loaded with film so that I could demonstrate the video on how everything works. You get the lens hood that you just screw onto the front. You get this, you get the strap. Now the downside, yes, I know there's a downside to these beautiful things, but as I was, you know, messing around with it, you know, just to have everything loaded, I accidentally broke the double exposure switch, okay? It's not broken, it's just that switch just broke off, you know? So now it's actually flipped up into a single exposure, so the camera works perfectly fine. If you're into double exposures, maybe this camera is not for you. If you are, then maybe this camera still is for you, but you're gonna have to do some repairs. I recommend that you just leave it as, I'm gonna include the piece. It's very easy to fix. It's a unique shape so that you know how to put it on there, how to click it on there. You could simply glue it back together and it'll work fine. I just don't want to do it. I'd rather give it to someone else. I don't want to surprise anyone and say, oh, you know, I fixed this, and then when they use it, they break it, because it was a stupid mistake of mine. I pulled it back for some reason, and it just snapped off. So let me show you the piece how it goes on here. It's 3 pieces. I'm going to show you actually on the phone, the yellow column, so that you can see the difference. So that is the piece as a whole, and it would be flipped up with these grooves facing out like this, just right on there, okay? And then this piece would go right on top, just like that. Now, this plastic piece also has a square, it's almost a square cutout, which you will see on here. So this would go just like that, right on there. And the other piece, same thing. And then that one, boom, that's it, glue. It's in single exposure, so there's no need to mess with it, you know? But yeah, other than that, everything is 100% minty. Anyone who buys this camera will get a steal, and you will enjoy this camera for the rest of your life. So I'm gonna list it on eBay, and yeah, bid away, guys. Take care.